Alright, so tonight I revisited the JRPG subject. Before I didn't realize that how easy it was to send data between scenes. So I rewrote it. And this is main, not main, but the fight controller. And here's main. So what this does is, if it doesn't have a current list of actors whose turn it is, it builds one, and then sets up everyone's turn. And then if everyone's turns are over, it'll regenerate that list. But once it does generate that list, you'll notice down here, now it's running the list. So if the list length is greater than 0, here's the actor that's being selected. And then it adds the information to the UI right here. And then this is just to simply indicate who's selected. So you notice there's a little arrow above the guy's head. That's what this does, is it gives you an indicator of who's currently selected for the turn. And then this builds their menu. It actually sends the data to this script, which takes the UI element list and then spawns whatever the first part of the list is. In this case, it's menu. And then this next part is where to put it on the overlay scene. So we could actually have this be a vector. I set it up that way right here. So if it's a vector, it'll go to the vector position. If it's a game object, it'll go to the game object's position. Or if it's a string, then it'll look up the string in the regular scene, the main scene, and grab its position. So that all works. And so that's how I built this menu. And you notice it has a bunch of options. So when we generated these actors, we used the script that ran once to give them all of their properties, but we're going to have persistent properties later, and use a pickle to load that in when the battle starts and stuff, but for now I'm just using this. So you'll notice the level says 6. If I set the level to 0, now the options change. Now there's only fight, item, and defense. So these values here on this list of skills, this is the level required to get this access to this menu. So if we set the level to 10, we should have access to all of the menu choices. And when we select a menu choice, it sends the data back to the main scene to the fight controller, and then the fight controller just calls that function, which in this case is fight. So once the function fight is called, it builds another UI menu using the same kind of stuff that it used to make the player's UI. So right here. So basically, build a list of items of people you could choose to attack, and then that's that. So when you do choose who to attack, it grabs data from a second list. So it sends the list of objects of people that it can attack, their names for the string, and it also sends what command to call on hitting enter, and who to call it against, and how long it'll take. So right now I called the fight command, and then when I click one of these, it calls the fight2 command, which is actually what does the animation and the damage. So here's the fight command. Here's fight2 that actually animates the actor and spawns the damage sprite. But most importantly, we could put anything here. And we have this save. I was thinking that if you go into fight and then go to choose a target, that you're going to want to be able to back out of it. And if you back out of it, I'll just have it pop this into the UI and delete the current UI. But I'm not to there yet, but I've been thinking about back button and forward button and all that good stuff. So I think right now this might be flexible to run everything. I might have to look through it a little bit more, but there's the basic guts of a JRPG. You notice when we scroll all the way to the bottom, it won't go down any further. Okay, so I think that's all I'm going to be doing for tonight. Their attack can fail, in which case Final Fantasy or something like that would show a little shield or whatever, but I haven't added that yet. That'd be as easy as putting an if statement right here inside of fight. So there's this roll, and if the roll ends up being higher than their defense, do damage. But we could also do else. And then right here is where I would have them show the little shield and stuff. So there we have it. Attack a guy. He attacked himself. You can see his health going down there on the top. I don't have a battle display yet. There we go.